Going pro in Fortnite has always been a dream of mine, so for the next 7 days, I'm going to be doing everything possible to make that happen. My goal is to become like Peterbot, who's currently the best player in the world after winning the last 2 grand finals back to back. So how can someone like me, a mid-washed YouTuber, get even close to as good as Peterbot? Well, first things first, I found his Discord and asked him what his training routine was. And, well, yeah, worth a try anyway, I guess. Instead, I did some research and found his routine online. He's known for his aim, so it's no surprise that the first thing he does is hop on Kovacs. Day 1, that's exactly what I did. Before this, I never really aim trained, and it shows. Hopping on Kovacs for the first time in over a year was extremely frustrating. I couldn't hit my shots, and I couldn't even beat high scores that I set forever ago. The next thing Peter is known for are his insane mechanics, and he warms these up by playing PGs. Before I hopped into PGs though, I decided to go into a creative match and try and copy some of his free builds. This was good because it really showed the difference between our skill levels. I consider mechanics one of my stronger points in my gameplay, and I couldn't even come close to doing some of the stuff he did. I hopped into PGs and tried playing as aggressive and as fast as possible. To finish off the day, I played some Zone Wars. Instead of playing the Zone Wars for mats or spraying it all, I tried to replicate Peter's playstyle to the best of my ability by just trying to fully piece them up every round and fully fight them. In day 2, I started off with Kovacs, and well, I have to say, aim training with bad aim has to be the most frustrating thing you can possibly do. Oh my god, I am going to freak out! Instead of it being satisfying, all I was doing was just feeling angry. Even if my aim didn't look that bad, at the time, it felt horrendous. When I hopped into PGs, again, I tried playing like Peter, super aggressive and jumping in their face with good mechanics, but as my Kovacs scores indicated, my aim just wasn't there. No. While these almost clips were frustrating, they were also kind of motivating. They made me feel like I was close, but all I needed to do was connect those shots. Before I hopped into Zone Wars, I freebuilt again trying to copy Peter. Instead of going on full speed though, I went on 0.8 and I was able to copy his free build perfectly. Hopping into Zone Wars, again, it kind of felt like PGs. I would go around trying to fight everyone, but I would just miss some crucial shots. I think that by continuing Kovacsing every single day, I should see some improvement in my aim throughout the week. At the start of day 3, I finally felt some improvement in my aim. My Kovacs scores were higher, my aiming looked more smooth, and I was finally setting some high scores, beating scores I got a long time ago. I took this confidence straight into PGs, skipping free building completely, and thankfully, I was finally hitting some shots. Although my building and editing was still slower than Peter's, and my aim wasn't nearly as consistent, I was finally hitting some nice shots, and it felt like the Kovacsing was paying off. To finish off day 3, I hopped into some 1v2 Zone Wars. I've seen Peter playing some tokens where he has to face off against 2 worse players, and so it inspired me to try it out, and well, it didn't go that bad. On the start of day 4, I watched Peter's 41 kill win in solo finals and it got me inspired. First, I hopped into Kovacs because even though I really wanted to hop straight into ranked, I know that with Kovacs, I have to stay consistent, especially since my aim is the weakest point currently in my gameplay. After some mild progression in Kovacs, I hopped into game. After watching that solo finals win, I had the itch to play some solo ranked and try to W key it like Peterbot. And well, I can't say it went that well. Bro. Although it was a little discouraging to die this many times, it was also kind of motivating. By day 7, I want to be able to consistently drop bombs like Peter and at least ranked. And even though obviously that's not nearly as impressive as solo victory cup finals, I feel like I could transfer that skill and hopefully by the time the next solo cash cup rolls around, I can try to do that. After I got dunked on in ranked, I hopped into PGs and I was feeling pretty decent. My aim had started to get better, and although I'm still not Peterbot, I was hitting a couple decent clips every once in a while. After PGs again, I hopped into some Zone Wars, this time 1v1s again, and I was actually doing really well. I felt like I wasn't letting anyone use all their mats because I was just hawking them down and ending the rounds really fast. To start off day 5, as always, I went straight into Kovacs. Throughout my time playing Kovacs, my improvement has been pretty linear. While this isn't going to be the case for everyone, it really helped my mental to see my improvement day by day. Things like Kovacs can sometimes be super frustrating if you just aren't seeing improvement and might cause someone like me to quit. So I must say that I was fortunate to keep setting high scores and keep seeing my mouse control get better and better. Before I hopped into PGs today, I tried free building again and doing some of the same builds Peter does. I was actually way better at doing them. While I wouldn't say my mechanics have drastically improved in just 5 days, familiarizing yourself with another person's building and editing style can expand your own knowledge and allow you to have much more diverse mechanics. Hopping into PGs, I was doing some of those building moves, and honestly, today was the day I could really tell that the grind was paying off. I was hitting the builds, edits, and shots, and it was just super fun and satisfying to play. After dumping on some kids in PGs, I went into the zone wars and had tons of fun chasing kids down with all the confidence in the world and killing them there too. This was by far my most successful day so far, and I could finally feel all the pieces of the puzzle coming together. At the start of day 6, I hopped straight into Kovacs. Today was the day I hit literally every high score on every scenario. My mouse control and aim felt like it was peaking, and I was super excited to hop into PGs. The excitement carried on as I started playing because it was some of the best Fortnite creative that I've ever played. My builds, edits, and aim all felt like they were meshing together perfectly, and I was hitting some pretty insane clips just for a single PG session. Next, I hopped into 2v1 zone wars, and I literally felt like Thanos. I was playing kids that were just as good as the other day, but this time I was chasing them down left and right and putting them both down instantly. I was also seeing that I was starting to move kind of like Peter from all the free building that I was doing like him. After I finished up playing Zone Wars, I hopped into free building to see if I could really do the same build moves as him, and to my surprise, I actually could. I might not be able to do it quite as fast, or at least look quite as fast as him, but I could definitely mechanically hang with the same moves he was doing. Finally, day 7 had come, the day of reckoning. Hopping straight into Kovacs, I began to set high score after high score, even after setting a bunch yesterday. One of the things that sets Peter apart from so many players is his inhuman aim, and while I'm still nowhere near that with this daily grind of Kovacs that I'll continue even after this challenge ends, I'll get closer and closer every day. Here's some footage of me in the same scenario in the beginning of the challenge versus at the end of the challenge. While I won't be getting accused of cheating like Peter, it's still good progress. Hopping into PGs, I was the most confident I've ever been, and with good reason. Speaking of cheating accusations, some of these shots I was hitting were actually nuts. Now, after absolutely cooking in PGs, it's safe to say that I was feeling myself. I decided it was time to try a game full W King solo rank, and well, this is how it went.
Can't hide with an auto turret, buddy. 200.
I wholeheartedly recommend this routine to anyone looking for something to daily grind to get better. If you made it to the end, I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and use code Dollafn in the end of shop. And all I got, just bye.